it's Isabel, A Curious Tale. Thanks for joining me today. Today I have a very exciting video because it is a tarot trade. So my tarot, the Purnima Tarot, I sent to Ash La Estrella, an amazing tarot creator and content creator in France, and she sent me her deck. And I actually received it quite a few days ago, but I really wanted to open it up in video. And yeah, it's been really hard not to open it because I have this this box, and I can see these beautiful vibrant colours peeping through, and it was really hard not to open it, but today is the day. Also, just to start off with, Ash made a video about my deck, the Purnima Tarot, unboxing that on her channel, and I'll link that below. It would be great if you'd watch it because she made such a wonderful video. It's in French. I think now you can do like translation on YouTube, or you know, just watch it for the visuals, or if you're a French speaker you'll definitely enjoy that. And her channel, she also does a lot of tarot deck reviews and chatting about tarot. It's a really great channel, so I really recommend you go and check that out after this video. So she unboxed my deck, and luckily she enjoyed it, and yeah, she sent me this beautiful package, so I'm gonna open it, which includes this. It's like I believe, sorry if this noise is very violent, ooh, it's like a beautiful scarf. I think you can wear it as a bandana. You will see today I'm very brightly coloured because I was inspired by her deck, which you will see. This is really beautiful, and it will be stunning. Oh, it's made in France. How stunning. Yeah, and I can keep the deck in this or set it down when I do readings, so that's lovely. And then she wrote a note, and we have these two cards from the Crush of Love Oracle. I love this one. It looks like a tattoo design. I might frame these. I think that would look really lovely in an ornate frame. So now I'm going to open her deck. It's a Marseilles deck, I believe. Wow, okay. I'm just gonna nip back when I've got some scissors, so I'll take the plastic off. One moment. Okay, I'm back, and she is free from the plastic. This box is so beautiful. It's I'm not a professional when it comes to describing cardstock, but it's the one where it always looks like the weave of a fabric. Is that linen? Yeah, I don't know all the names, but it's so stunning. These pink and purple colours, the Estrella Tarot. This is the box and the back. So it's a modern Marseilles deck. It's written in French on the back, 78 cards, and it's your North Star, and it has a Rumi quote. So it says, "Dès que tu avances le chemin apparaît." I think that means when you start on the road will appear. My French is a little rusty, but I'm really enjoying watching her channel to brush up on it. So, oh, this is so stunning. Okay, I need to go back and cut this open. I should have brought my scissors over here. But yeah, it's from 2022. I just love these colours. They're so vibrant. Love pink and purple. To me, it's already screaming like feminine, intuition, modern. Okay, I'm gonna dive in. Okay, I'm in. The cardstock is so beautiful. My mind is already going to what colour am I gonna edge this in? I feel like yellow could be stunning. Oh wow, this is so special. Oh, and I didn't even realise that some of the figures I think are sort of referencing figures in pop culture, I think. Not sure, I have to check, but I know she has videos on the deck on her channel as well, so I'll need to go through. I just wanted this to be a surprise, so I didn't want to like look through all the cards because I wanted it to be a surprise. But oh my goodness, okay, immediately, absolutely stunning, like nothing I've seen before. And I can say this as an avid tarot collector, this is absolutely stunning. I think what I'm going to do is just quickly go through the deck with you, and then my mind has immediately gone to what I want to pair this deck with. So I think I'm going to share some of those. Of course, the Purnima Tarot in my deck, that's top of my list. And I'm so excited because I think I mentioned in a previous video, my dad gave me his Marseilles Deck from the 1970s when I was a child, and I love that deck. And I think because of that, I haven't ever really got into other takes on the Marseilles Deck. I've used that one, but this is so stunning. I love when tarot decks, they take something classic and they just totally reimagine it without compromising on the meaning or any of the meat of the deck, but through just showing it in a completely different aesthetic lens, your mind just seems to unlock all these new insights that you might not have got, before. Wow. Okay, so let's get into this. Let's take a look. Right, so here is the deck. Title card, Estrella Tarot, and some more information, and then the guidebook can be found on a website as well. So it's got an online guidebook. I'll have to give that a look. So I think I'll just go through some of the cards and see. Wow. Okay, so Le Fou, that's the Fool. Oh wow, I just realised his trousers are falling down. That is hilarious. And the dog is like pulling his trousers down. But, he's feeling the breeze. He doesn't even care. He's going off on his journey. And that little fellow on his baton is just looking back. Oh, that's so funny. I love the element of humour here. And I love the illustrations. They're reasonably simple, but sometimes those more simplistic faces can actually convey so much emotion, sort of like those Japanese cartoon characters. They have such minimalist faces, but then they're so emotive. That dog I absolutely love. Okay, La Bateleur, the Magician. Kind of looks like, is it Michael Jackson? That's so cool. The hat is the classic hat. Got all the magician's tools. This colour scheme is absolutely stunning. La Papesse, the high priestess, the addition of the pomegranate. I'm so stunned by this deck already. I'm lost for words. Got the Empress. This is sort of Marie Antoinette feeling. The Emperor. I also love how there are already so many sort of little details from all different cultures, and I think this just makes the deck so like it could resonate with so many people. I mean, obviously tarot has long had sort of an issue with maybe decks not being as diverse as you might want, and that's always, harder to notice if you fall into the category of the people who are represented. It's easy to think, oh, that's not an issue, but just imagine if it was the other way around, and having decks that so many people can connect with is so important, so inspiring. And just imagine how great a reader this will be, because already there's just so much diversity in the deck. And if you're reading for other people, so many people would then resonate with the deck, It just makes it, to me, I'm getting the feeling it's so open. It's a very open deck, very welcoming. Justice is Wow. Oh, the Hermit. The pink of his robe. And that's another, with the very strong colour scheme, I feel like there's a lot of potential for like colour association, colour magic. Wow, the Wheel of Fortune. Is that a langur, a lemur? I've forgotten the name, but I really love these kind of animals. I think you find them in Southeast Asia. Also, some of these colour combinations are quite different. I think they're really striking. Strength. Oh, I love her dress and hair. This immediately, it's giving, aesthetically, it's stunning. But the aesthetics lend themselves to just so many questions and insights. It's very, like you have a back and forth with it. It's speaking back to you. That's what I'm getting. Oh, I really love Death. Also, I like how, you know, Death is often a skeleton, but this guy, you can sort of see the skeleton, but he's also looks like a person, but then it could be his clothing. There's just, oh, it's so good. Oh, Temperance. Stunning. She has a sari and her bindi or tika is like a crescent moon. See, this deck was definitely made with so much intention, and these designs, they could be like tattoo designs, they could be, each one could be a painting. So in the Marseilles deck that I have, the tower is also called La Maison Dieu, which is like the God house or the house of God. Oh wow. The star. I think that's one of my favourites so far. Her expression is so tranquil. The moon. I mean, I feel like I could chat about each of these cards for ages. Oh wow, the World. Oh, that's the figure that appears on the box. Okay, now we get into the minor arcana, which in Marseilles deck are usually pips, but oh, I love how she's included these botanicals. Wow. Oh my goodness. So beautiful. So these must be wands. Are they? We've got the cups, and then yeah, these are the wands. Wow, look at the color schemes. I'm so inspired. You could just get inspired. Like, this would be really good for fashion inspiration as well. And I don't say that in a way that it's frivolous, because style and fashion is so important to me, and I think it's part of a lot of people's even spiritual practice and how they express themselves. And I think this deck could give you such cool inspiration for that. Wow, look at the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Wow, King of Wands. And then we're going into Cups. Wow, those elephants. Yeah, this is absolutely amazing. I'm just imagining if you have a spread with all of these cards out, just how vibrant and engaging that spread, you know, would be. Oh, I like how the top one's on its side. That's, oh, this looks like the Luc Besson film, the French film Léon. I think she's the one of the main characters for the Page of Cups, which is really cool. I love that film. And then this looks, for the Knight of Cups, it looks like Amy Winehouse, which would be a great choice. Now, I don't know, it seems like all the court cards are either real people or fictional people, so I'll have to read into the guidebook to find out who some of them are that I don't know about. But yeah, wow, this swords. It looks like a sort of ritual dagger that you could see in South or Southeast Asia. Oh, the Three of Swords, that colour combination. It's also just bringing to mind all the textiles that I just really love from Nepal, from India, and I'm sure many other places as well. But yeah, this is just bringing to mind those really vibrant textiles that you find across the world. Oh, that purple as well. Yeah, just the colours alone are so engaging. So that's the... I was confused for the name, because is this the page and that's the knight? I think so. I could be wrong. I'll have to go into the guidebook. I really didn't look at anything before because I was just too excited, to be honest. This is the queen. Oh, look at the king. Really reminds me of, there's a certain painter. Maybe I'll be able to find out who it is and put it on the screen. But there's a certain painter whose work it reminds me of that's absolutely stunning. Ooh, and it's the cowrie shell, I think that's the name, for pentacles. Oh, I love this. The three... Yeah, I could see these as textile designs even. How stunning. Yeah, this deck, I mean, I'd seen a few photos and I was very excited, but this is delivered so much more than I even could imagine. Oh, I love her. She's on a tortoise. I'm so happy because my deck has a tortoise somewhere in there as well. Wow. That is absolutely stunning. Probably haven't even described it very well because I've just been bowled over by the quality. This deck, my immediate thoughts are, this is a deck that is very artistic, very authentic, but it has a real mass market appeal. Like, I can see this deck in shops everywhere because there are just so many people that could resonate with this deck and engage with it. And I think it really taps into sort of certain like current feelings without being tied to a certain time period. Like this, you know, for me, I don't know who all of the court cards are, for example, but I absolutely love them. And I think that means, you know, the deck has, it will stand the test of time. You know, in 30, 40 years, you'll still want to engage with it just as much as today, which, you know, because of the sort of frequency of tarot decks that are being put out, you might find decks that, you know, are very stunning, but they're sort of quite of their time. And I think this is a deck that could really just, you know, it's not tied to a certain time period. It has longevity. And yeah, I think my first feeling with this deck is just it needs to be everywhere. Like, it should be in every shop that has tarot. I truly mean that. It's stunning, and it's just, you could engage with it as a beginner. You can, you know, because it's very easy to read with. It's very clear, but you can also definitely, as an advanced reader, there are just so many new pathways, you know, that you could take the deck in. I just want to draw a card. Ooh, the Eight of Wands. No, sorry. Do I need glasses? It's the Nine of Wands. Wow. Okay, I think I'd seen like Nova Mundi Tarot make a comment that this deck is a really fierce reader, and she is 100% correct. Look at those colours. I have a feeling this deck is going to be one that, yeah, it's very truthful. It's almost cutting, but because the images are so beautiful and quite whimsical, you kind of allow it to be, because it's yeah, you can't be mad at it, even though it's going to tell you you know, maybe some cutting, give you some cutting comments. That's the 10 of Wands, and then let's see. I didn't shuffle it very intensively, but just to start with. Ooh, so the King of Pentacles. Real sense of moving beyond, sense of burden and clinging on to things that are holding you back, and just getting over the hump of that project you want to do, getting things finished so that you can really enjoy all of the material wealth that you do have, and step into a role of maybe like more sovereignty concerning your life and how you approach what you're passionate about. That's what I'm getting from this little mini draw. Absolutely stunning. So that is that's a little look at the deck, and I think I'm just going to quickly pair it with a few other decks, because I love pairing decks. My mind has already gone there, so let's see. So I just want to go through a few decks I think this would pair really well with. My mind was already just going like so many different options, but let's see. Okay, first, this is fun. This is my Marseilles deck that my dad got in the 70s, and it would be fun to go through and compare, you know, the matching cards to see, you know, how she's interpreted one of the decks. And I think, but these aren't, you know, in order, so I'll just have a look. It's so cool because you can really see how she's kept that simplicity. I always find the Marseilles deck, like, it almost has an aloof quality, but that's sort of what gives it almost like it's impartial, and that's how it's can be so insightful with its messages, because it's not worried about hurting your feelings. It's sort of on another level in a way, and I think that's, you know, that's how it can give such great advice. Actually, I think, yeah, I had actually put this in order. So I like to do that with my decks sometimes when I'm giving them a little rest. But yeah, you can just see the comparison. That's so cool. And you can see how this Marseilles deck as well is sort of maybe more accessible. It seems a little more friendly than the classic Marseilles decks, I think. And this is, unsurprisingly, my tarot deck, the Purnima Tarot. So this was what I really wanted to do, was to look at these two decks together, because the Estrella Tarot has, you know, motifs from lots of different cultures, and my deck, it's based in Kathmandu, but Kathmandu is a real melting pot of culture in itself, so both decks have that sort of cultural diversity, that just bright colours and mix of irreverence and you know, deep spiritual insight. Okay, so yeah, this is everything I hoped it would be and more. Look at the colours together. Like, if you had that pair, the blue just really shines through. Yeah, this is stunning. I think this is going to be so great for doing readings, because there's the contrast of the photo and the illustration, but they have a similar colour palette almost. Oh, I love that together. It's like the green in the cup mirroring the green in the water. And it's that simplicity which is contrasted with the really vibrant colours. I think that's really quite striking. Yeah, I just love seeing in the decks how the colours sort of mirror each other, and that in turn just highlights certain aspects of the cards that might not be highlighted if you didn't have that colour mirrored in another. I'm not sure if I'm showing this the right way, so I hope you can sort of see what I'm showing. I think I should probably stop soon because I would just go through the oh, look at the orange, the entire decks. But yeah, I think hopefully you get the idea. What, I don't know, to me, I'm biased, but this is a perfect pairing. I just love this pairing so much. I'm definitely going to be using this again and again. Wow. I think these decks are like maybe cousins or something. Oh, and I wanted to mention as well, like Ash's video, it meant so much to me how she described the deck and how she, you know, said that she connected with it, because to me this project was really meaningful. It had been sort of in the works for a long time, and when I finally executed it, the project, I was so happy. And you know, for something that to you is so meaningful, and then to have other creators who you really respect and whose work you really admire actually find value in your work beyond just aesthetics, but even in terms of their own spiritual path. I mean, that's the most amazing thing. And it also made me realize, you know, having a really wonderful reaction from the online tarot community, it really made me realize how I'd sort of been a silent watcher for probably about at least 15 years, and just how welcoming and open everyone is when I finally started to be a bit more active in the community. I would also say, you know, if there's anyone who is a long time watcher or long time sort of spectator, would that be the word, of the tarot community, and they're wondering like, should I be more active or get involved, I would say 100%, because people are so welcoming, so creative, and yeah, it's just it's been a really wonderful experience, and it's made me realise like you don't need to second guess sometimes whether or not you should take part in something. Like, just get involved and you'll probably be surprised, you know, by what an amazing connections you can make, and just these new worlds that get opened up. Oh, I like this. It's like, this is the emperor and this is the pond in his palace. That, I think I'll stop here just because otherwise, yeah, I'll be going through everything, and I almost have. But yeah, I think I'm a big fan of that pairing. Now, I'm not the best shuffler as well, so try and give this a little shuffle. Let's see. Okay, so next I might do a few at once. I actually love doing spreads that have a lot of different decks in them if I'm doing a really in-depth spread. So this is, you know, this is the kind of thing I would do. This is Kim Cran's Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle, the Pocket Edition. I picked that up when I was in Kathmandu. I think it's really pretty, and yeah, I've just sort of dipped my toe into using it. And then this, I have the Yogini's Oracle, which I just know is going to go with the deck. Let's see, how can I set them up? Maybe like this. And then a classic, I've got the Goddess of Love Tarot, because that just immediately spoke to me with this deck because of the bright colour scheme, the sort of almost, it's a little bit cheeky as well, but also deeply spiritual. I thought that would go well. And then we've got, I don't know if I have space, the Tantric Dakini Oracle as well. I've seen Ash use this one as well on her channel, so maybe, let's see. Hopefully you can see all of these decks. Maybe I'll do this. But immediately, look at those bright colours. I think that's really stunning. Okay, let's have a little look, a little play around. Yeah, sorry if this is just looking like an absolute melee, but I think that sort of fits with the very maximalist and bright and just inspiring feel of all of these. Yeah, I love all of these together. You can just see so many reflections, and whether that be through colour, through the imagery. Wow. Yeah, I'm not really doing this in any order because I'm just overwhelmed by all these beautiful colours, and yeah, I think this works well. I mean, I don't know, you might not want to have all of these on the go, but I think it gives a good idea. You can imagine, okay, if you're using these two together or these two together, how it might look, you know, it'll give you a little idea about that. I love the Hermit and the Crow. I apologise for my phone. Yeah, this is very visually pleasing to me. I like all of these combinations. They're definitely, you know, definitely something to revisit. Let me know with the Estrella Tarot, if you have it, what do you pair it with? Let's see. Okay, I might just leave it here because otherwise, again, I could go on for the whole deck because it's just so beautiful. Temperance is one of my favourite cards of this deck, I think. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely stunning. I love the pairings. Let me know if there's one out of these that sort of stick out to you as being especially striking. But yeah, wow, see so much potential, and I feel like I've just scratched the surface of the different pairings that you could do with this deck, really. It's just infinite. I think the sort of simplicity of the illustrations just really lends itself to infinite pairings, really. I've already got some others in my mind that I think would be really beautiful, like the Sleep Forever Tarot, which features Blythe dolls, for sure. And I mean, obviously, like the Rider-Waite-Smith would look really good. The Ritual Tarot as well, I'm gonna try that. that will be wonderful. And then, yeah, I'm sure like once I get started, it'll just continue. But yeah, here are some of my pairings. And I mean, what more to say? It's a stunning deck, and that's something I want to stress. It's very inspiring. It's the kind of deck we start to work with and your mind just goes to all these places, and it makes you, I want to do this, I want to check this out. And I think that, I mean, that's such a gift, isn't it? Especially because there's just so much around right now, and it can be easy to get lost in just, you know, the wealth of decks that's around, and to have a deck that makes you stop and think you want to really work with this, I think that's really, really impressive, at a time when there's just, you know, so many amazing decks around. Thanks so much for watching my video, and thank you so much to Ash for just bringing such an inspiring deck into my life. I honestly couldn't be happier with it, and I'm so happy that the Purnima Tarot also resonated with you as well. I'm really looking forward to, yeah, years and years of working with our decks together, and I'm so excited. Ash is also working on some other projects as well, so I'll leave her Instagram and YouTube details in the description, and I'll definitely follow along because it seems like some very exciting things are coming soon as well. So yeah, thank you for watching the video. Let me know if you have this deck. I'd love to know what you think, and if you don't, I highly recommend it. It's colourful, it's inspiring, it's engaging, it's the kind of thing that, you know, so many people can resonate with, and I think more than anything, it's just a really important addition to the library of tarot cards that we have available to us as readers. So yeah, love to hear what you think. Thanks for joining me today. Bye.